I'm just kidding. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Virtual History 360. I'm Mr. Wade, and we have done it. We have made it through day number 1 of the 2020-2021 school year. And, I was just joking coming in, looking all tired because, that's how typical first days go. We come in and we are exhausted by the end of the day. Whew, let me tell you, it is 4:43 on Monday, August 24th, and I will be honest with you, don't tell anyone this. I think this has been the smoothest first day of my career. Let me tell you more about it. Alright, so let me tell you about my day. You see, we started something new this year, and if you've been following, we have options for our parents. We have come face-to-face, we have virtual school, or we have what we call distance learning, okay? Now, face-to-face, I think you understand what that's talking about, traditional teaching face-to-face in the classroom. Now, I'll talk about my room in a second, but option 2 is virtual school, meaning you are not enrolled in my school, but rather you are enrolled in Osceola Virtual School, and you do the online curriculum on your own pace, typical virtual school if you're familiar with that. Option 3 is distance learning. Now, this is a little different than what it was in the spring when we were forced into it rather abruptly. What this is a student logs in. We're using Microsoft Teams as our platform right now. The student logs into my class's team during his class period. So for example, first period is 9:20 to 10:10. Looking at the paper here. A student in my first period distance learning class logs in at 9:20 and they're with me until 10:10. At the end of class, they log out of my team. They have a 4-minute break because that's our middle school passing period. And then they go to their second period teacher and they follow that schedule for the rest of the day. Lunch, passing periods, all that good stuff, they follow it. That's a little different. It's more structured. I like it. I'm happy with it. I see there could be some issues if kids don't think they have to keep up with the work, but I'm optimistic. I think we're going to be fine. One thing that I will say is today, I only had about half of my distance learning students actually log in. That's a little worrisome, but for the most part, it went very smooth. You see, the first 2 periods I was a little on edge because they were quiet. I know teacher is upset that class is quiet, but online, it just felt like I was doing all the talking. Like I couldn't get them to really respond to me. That was a little rough. My next 2 distance learning, because I have 4 distance learning and 2 face-to-face. My next 2 distance learning though, oh my goodness, I was so happy. We were having conversations, we did icebreaker activities and we talked about their pets and how many siblings they have. And they were sharing with me, and it wasn't just one kid, it was multiple kids in each of those 2 classes that were opening up and talking with me. And let me just tell you how happy that made me. It felt like a real give and take. It almost felt like they were in the room with me. I really, really enjoyed that. The first 2 classes, it was the beginning on a Monday. I'm sure they'll warm up as we go, okay? But like I said, we were missing about half, and that worries me. But let's talk about our face-to-face kids. Now, if you look around my room behind me, you can see my desks are spread out as far as I can make them. I have 16 desks set up. But right now, my biggest class is scheduled to be 15. That could change. The biggest number of kids I had in my room today was 13, but that's kids that enrolled today and added. It's a little messy. But with that being said, I'm so proud of how the kids did today. Had a couple hiccups, we're mandated masks. Our county is forcing you to wear masks. I'm happy with that because I was going to force it by myself, but now I have the support of the county. Mask over your nose, over your mouth. Had a couple kids that tried to push that. I just gave them my teacher look. And that was it. Didn't have to say a word. But like I said, for the most part, they did good. Now, what about the curriculum? Face-to-face, it's standard day 1 stuff. Nothing really, out of the ordinary, minus the number of kids not here. Like I said, we were smaller than expected, but I imagine there'll be more tomorrow and even more to fill it out on Wednesday. I can't complain. I mean, like I said, the kids were kids, but they were good and they followed everything. The hallway, we instituted a single direction hallway. You gotta go counterclockwise. The kids did great with that. I didn't really have to tell anyone, oh, don't go down that stairwell, or you're going the wrong way. A couple kids, but it's day 1. It happens. No one put up an issue. There was no issue. No one put up a fight. It was wonderful. And let me tell you, if today is any sign for the rest of the days to come, I think this year is going to be good. Now, I'd be worried if more kids come in face to face and I can't space them out like I want. You know, kind of goes against those guidelines, but as it stands right now, I think we're doing okay. So, I made it through the first day. Ooh, I just shook the table. I made it through the first day. How about you guys? If you're watching this, I'm assuming, oh, I keep shaking the camera. I apologize for that. I'm assuming you're watching this because you're a teacher and you're going through it. Let me know how your first day was. Drop a comment. Tell me, what did you go through? Did you have any hiccups? I mean, we had technology hiccups. For the digital kids, they were supposed to have their cameras turned on, and kids were like, my camera is turned off, but I couldn't see them. That was a Microsoft thing. Everyone logging in. Not worried about it. That'll work itself out. Any issues on your end? I was, like I said, knock on wood, but this was the smoothest day of my career. Smoothest first day, I should say. So let's keep the ball rolling and let me know what you think. Hit that like button, subscribe for me, and I'll see you next time. For Virtual History 360, I'm Mr. Wade. Thank you.